We're going to do a move called Soden roll, named after Steve Soden. He didn't invent the move, he just was really good at it. So, let's show it. So, if you're on the bottom, now, believe it or not, there are a lot of guys who are not skilled enough, I don't want to say dumb, not skilled enough, they'll grab around your waist, just like over there. You grab around the waist. Oh my goodness gracious, this is made for that guy, okay? If he does do that, like Mike is doing now, but you notice Mike did not do that, okay? But if you do have a guy that grabs you this way, some people will. This move is made for that fella, okay? Soden roll, and what it is now, what Derek's going to do, he's going to, with both arms, he's going to grab, and now notice he grabs between the, the upper arm here, and he grabs the bottom part of the arm here, and he traps his elbows in, traps Mike's elbows in. Now he's going to pop his head to one side, and when he does that, he's going to whip to the other side. And when he does that, he's going to sit through into a nice Kesa Gatame type situation. But notice he never lets go of the arms. And he sits through on the hips, and he's riding them there. Okay? You don't want to be on your back, like some people like doing wrestling. Actually, this is a wrestling move we just adapted to what we do, judo or sambo, jiu-jitsu. So it really is an adapted wrestling move. So if he grabs here, if he does this, like this, pop your head out to the side, and you're going to post a little bit with that foot. You notice how he posted out? Now see that? And he whips through, and he comes in, and he turns in, and he turns this hip into Mike's head. And he grabs it really tight. He keeps holding. Never let go of the arms. Some key points here. I'm turning the guy over. And again, we're saying that the guy is not skilled enough. He does this grabbing this way. There are other ways we'll do it, but right now. Okay, now when he does this, pops that head out. Now that means he's going to go to the other side. Okay? You notice if his head's to the right, his foot is posted here on the right. Okay? And when he does it, he's going to swing through real hard, and he keeps turning all the way into him. And you don't want to turn it just lay on your back, because it's not a very strong finish position. He can turn you right back over. Okay? We don't want that to happen. You want to finish with a hold. Okay? You can hold it for time. You can hold it for a good time here. Pop here. Squeeze in. Now notice when he finishes, Derek's right hip is right next to Mike's head. And he's just riding high on the chest like this. And he's, now with like sambo, freestyle judo, certainly now the IGF rules, the 20-second hold down. Hold it for 20 seconds. Back when Steve Soden was doing this, he was holding for 30 seconds in judo. Okay? And then he would hold it for 20 seconds and go on from there in the sambo. But this is how you can work it. One more time, and then we're going to show just he doesn't grab around the waist. So notice if he grabs around the waist, grab both the arms, try to trap him. He's going to pop through, he's going to post and pop through, rolls right over. It's a natural roll if you just keep rolling through. Just keep rolling through on the guy. Watch again because, and remember, if your head goes to the right, you're going to roll to your left. Okay? You notice he kept hold of everything. Now, Mike, you notice he didn't grab around the waist. That's kind of a beginner's move, but you'd be amazed at how many guys do this, even they're not beginners. Okay? Mike grabbed the belt. Okay, so he just to hold. He might be grabbing a handle or something. So now Derek's going to have to get a little slicker in how to get the arms. Okay? So what he's going to have to do, he's going to have to catch one first, and then see how he come over here and trap. Okay? Sandy, can you come over here? Show this. See how this? He's going to have to trap here and just get what he can and tighten up as best he can. Okay? Now he's going to try to get the other arm and do the same thing. And now it's going to be 1 and 2. Okay, you take them. If you can get them both at the same time, good for you. But if you don't, you probably won't really. So trap one and trap the other, and he's just going to do the same Soden roll and finish out there. Okay. Now, if the guy grabs around you the way Mike did initially, he's asking for it. I mean, it's really he's a sucker for it. He's giving you his arms, and he's in really bad shape. But if he grabs sideways, like he's going to pull you in and tie you up with the belt, like his hand, grab one, then one, sit through, finish, and there's your Soden roll. Okay? You can do it one arm, but two arm works better because you got both arms. Even if you have to bail out, you got both arms. All right. Do you see that? Okay, and you finish. That's the finish. That's a variation of Kesa Gatame. To do the basic with the first way one more time. This is really a reverse, or situation Kesa Gatame. It doesn't have its own name, this particular pin, but it's just, Kuzure Kesa Gatame, modified Kesa Gatame. And the second way, if he grabs the belt, okay, just grabs it one side and the other. Now, how this will happen, he may grab there and stay there, but most likely he'll grab and start to do something. So you've got to react quickly. So as soon as Mike would start to grab, Derek will start to go to work. Okay? So you don't wait for him to, stay there forever.
If you notice, he'll pops his head out before he grabs the second arm too. It keeps Mike from going.
Yeah. The other thing too is if you don't have exceptional balance down there, or he's putting a lot of pressure on you, you can either post up on that hand first, or you can stick your head out onto the hip, and that gives you a little bit of
sure, because that's a good point. Watch how he does this.
So you catch through here, put your head on that hip, and then now I can catch. Otherwise, when I'm here, I have to literally open up my head and hope my back is strong enough to withstand it. So you just push in a little bit, catch, pull back through.
And guys, this brings up a really good point. If you're on the bottom, of the Derek, you don't want your head in the middle. If your head's stuck in the middle, you're in trouble if you're the bottom guy. He's going to tie you up in a sankaku, who knows, he'll just maul you. So you've got to get your head, you've got to create a hole there, get your head on one side or the other, and work it. Do it like a judo switch too. So, comes to the side, judo switch, there. Get your head on the outside. The Soden roll, to do it well, you got to get your head on the outside. You can't keep your head in the middle. So choose that side and take the roll. Okay? It's a great move. Like I said, Steve Soden did it. He didn't invent it, but he just pinned a whole lot of guys with it in his career as a kid. And he put himself on elbows and knees like, why are you doing that? Just watch. And he would pin guys, and they thought they had a sucker, but he suckered them. So it's a really cool move. It really does work well. It really belies it. It really fool people. Okay? Let's give it a try.
This one started out with a real nice around the elbow, right? So click the back part of your arm, and then block up with the side of my head comes out. Look where my foot goes. Kevin, my foot goes out like that. Turn in. As we hit the mat, our hips are flat on the mat, we're going to turn in. I'm down. Just like that. And when you cover around my elbow. Good. Good. Look at that. Lean up.
Yeah. This here about it's not like a barrel roll. Okay. Can we get on this? So we're going to. All right. So when Nick does it here, look. A lot of people think, well, I'll just grab him and roll. It's not. It's really a sit through. It really is. So before you do it, so he go ahead and he traps the arms, good, trap the arms and everything. Okay. Now when he does it, he pops the head to the side. He pops up. That post is really important. When he pops up, good, bam. Now he's got to have that hole so he can bring his other knee to sit through. And as he sits through, then he turns and spins into the guy. So he sits through. There, you see, it's almost like you're throwing him from that position. And that's how you want to do it. So it's not a barrel roll. It's a sit through and then recovery back into him. See how you see by doing that, he's putting his right hip right on TJ's head and where he needs to be. He's going to ride him, and he can hold him there for a longer period of time than if he just rolled him. Okay, so grabs, posts, sits through, and now you see the nice split on the legs. Control. He's driving through control, and he's going to keep him there. And and again, if he loses control, he can just keep turning into him and finish north-south Kamishio Gatame. So he could come back out of something from there really quickly and recover if he loses control of his arms. And sometimes that may happen. But get your arms real tight. Okay, one more time. Watch the pop, watch the arm, watch the head, the feet. They kind of go in order, don't they? Okay, arms, head, feet, and he sits through and half. So it's not a barrel roll. A lot of people think it is, and when I've taught this to people like at clinics and stuff, and they don't have time to train with me as long as we do here in the gym, in the dojo here. These are little points that really add up and make it look better for you. Okay? Okay, here's a point. Listen to Derek. He's got a good point about the sit-through here.
So we're not too worried about like what we're doing with the foot. We're more worried about what we're doing with the knee. The knee has to open up to give you the space to sit through. And then you sit through as far as you can get. The one good thing about this is that you've got both arms, so there's no way, and your head should be outside too. So there's no way you're going to hit your shoulder blades. So push that out there as far as you can get. Normally when I'm through here like this, I just rotate my knee up. That's it. Because that gives me all the lane that I need. And then you just shove that knee far forward as you can get. So if I pop through on this, and I shove that knee forward and I get my head out, okay? All I should have to do is rotate a quarter to get onto that hip and then kick that foot out. So a really good indicator that you're not getting this sit out is when you've got to shift more than that. So I'm going to do it again without the sit out to show you how much you have to shift to get into the proper spot. Okay? So even if I do that, if I don't sit out and I just roll through, okay, notice how I have to kind of come back to here and then roll back over and turn. Even worse, if I barrel roll, I'll come over directly on top of his head. And then he just rolls back that way and we're in the same spot. Okay, so the more you have to shift to get into that Kuzure Kesa position, that means that you haven't sat through enough. So, and it's a thing you can practice easily. You just pop that knee up. If you have to take a step out, fine. Do not just come back that way because you have no stability and that's about as far as you can get. Okay? So, like I said, I like to just rotate that knee up, pop your knee out. But if you feel more comfortable getting some space, bring it out sideways. Don't bring it up because again, now I've got a very narrow lane that I can shoot through. His knee is probably right there. So now I have to kind of shove through there like that. I want to be up and out and have a nice wide lane to sit through. And that counts for the judo switch as well as the Soden roll.
Can you demo one more time? So, and watch how the feet action here, the legs.
And that should be it. Big sit through, quarter turn, kick your feet out.